brownies. We need 1.5 cup of good quality cocoa powder, preferably Dutch processed, 1.5 cup white sugar, 4 whole eggs, a half cup of chopped pecans, a half cup all-purpose flour, a half teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, half cup butter, and 1 9-inch square baking pan lined with parchment paper. Crack the eggs into a bowl. And actually, when cracking eggs, it's better not to crack them on the side of the bowl. The side of the bowl is not hard enough to crack the egg. It will actually just shatter the shell, and you might end up with tiny little pieces in the batter that you can't see, but you probably feel when you're eating the end product. So it's better to crack the egg on a hard surface like this. That way you get an even crack and a clean egg. And with the hand mixer and the whisk attachment, beat the eggs until light and fluffy. When the eggs are of a light and fluffy consistency, add the sugar and beat the sugar in. When the eggs are nice and thick of a consistency, and then when you grab some with the whisk and run it on top, it actually leaves a little trail before it disappears. That means the eggs are ready. Then add all the other ingredients at once and fold the whole thing in using a spatula, and go very easy because the cocoa powder is so light. If you do it too fast, it will just fly into a cloud and end up on the kitchen counter. So just scrape from the side and fold in gently while turning the bowl at the same time, until at some point you're gonna start seeing the cocoa powder blend into the wet mixture, and it's gonna start changing color and become of a dewy consistency. So keep folding in until it's all incorporated together. Keep folding and mixing until it becomes a thick paste like that. Don't worry about over mixing. Over mixing actually just leads to extra chewiness, and chewiness is actually a good quality in brownies, so don't worry about over mixing it. Okay, it's ready. Pour the brownie batter into the pan. Smooth the batter into the pan, spreading it nice and even. The surface doesn't really have to be smooth, as long as everything is at the same thickness all over, nice and evenly spread. Then you're good to go. Place it in the oven at 300 degrees for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, take it out of the oven. It's gonna be soft to the touch, just a little hard crust but soft underneath with a little bit of springiness, and it's ready. Place it on a cooling rack like this one. If you don't have a cooling rack, you could always use 2 spoons and just place it on top of it. Let it cool off for at least an hour before you can cut it, because right now it's kind of like melted chocolate, so if you cut it, it's just going to be gooey and it's not going to be nice and clean cut. So let it cool off very well, about an hour before you can cut it. After about an hour to an hour and a half, take it out of the baking pan, and now it's actually pretty hard, so it's safer to cut. Just pull the paper to the sides and cut it into squares. And here they are, nice and chewy, chocolatey brownies. Like and subscribe, because there is more coming.